typical Nigerian wedding.
That's your typical Nigerian wedding. It's a proper Owambe. Street blocking, noise making, swag showing.
Family, like 100. Friends, like 300. Then people you don't know, Mogbamoya, like 1,000.
A large venue in Lekki that will cost you at least 1.5 million.
Owambe, party, as in culture display, gele, makeup on fleek. Then there's Ashwebi, which as a guy you really don't want to be involved with. And she has already chosen the Ashwebi she wants, but she sits you through analyzing like 40 different material specimens you don't really care about, because your guys are not really going to buy it, they're just coming to drink.
Ashwebi, where both families would want to choose the best colors, and it's always a war.
I've seen cases where parents actually hijack a wedding. They want to show, as in we are the ones we run the town.
Stress, a lot of stress. As in, believe me man, from the introduction to the traditional wedding to the white wedding, it's a lot of wahala. Nigerian weddings first involve getting a ring you can't afford, because if you can't put it on social media without filter and make it look expensive, you're in trouble.
The wedding gown, it has to be flowing from Lekki first roundabout to fourth roundabout.
Plenty food, plenty alcohol.
If you have friends like mine, you have to budget at least like 1.5 million just for their alcohol. And you're not even buying expensive alcohol on that day.
Like a business venture / charity event / concert. It's mad.
It's a lot of culture, it's a lot of color, it's a lot of food, it's a lot of segregation. If you're not from the eat crowd or from the eat family, you will not chop. Everybody brings you the same set of glass, cup, fork, and knife. I'm not marrying a caterer, I'm not opening a booker when I marry. Give me a reasonable present on a wedding day. Now, people come eat, give you crap presents. Everybody expects your wedding to be like Olamide live in concert for free. They expect to see stars, expect to have refreshments, endless champagne, but they'll still give you fork and knife as wedding presents. You don't have the right color code, the right filler. Mbano, they are just there, spectator.
If the family is a family that wants to show off, they'll go all out. They'll do everything possible to make it a wedding of the century.
Even the royal family around the world, they salute, they take the doff hat for Nigerian weddings. Extravagant, they say, at the end of the year.
In all, it has to be about the materialistic things, and that is like the code of conduct for Nigerian weddings.
To me, I'd rather they make it a marriage of the century, so it lasts as long as possible. I've seen weddings that lasted longer than marriages.
African weddings are just stress, unnecessary stress. Yes, that's a typical African wedding.
Welcome back to Men's Corner. We're talking weddings today. It's quite a mushy topic, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very mushy.
Shut up! And yeah, we've just heard from the guys. Not so surprising, I would say. But like I said before, I know a guy who planned his wedding. I know two guys actually, who pretty much planned their weddings, and their wives just
took over?
Just showed up.
Showed up?
Yeah, on the wedding day, yeah.
It wasn't Nigerian,
like every
was
single
it?
detail.
How did they deal with the mothers-in-law?
In Lagos. I mean, they dealt with wedding planners.
Yeah, but I'm asking how they deal with the mothers-in-law.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
bride's mothers.
I wasn't in the...
Hang on. Can we tap on one shared experience here?
Yeah.
You've hosted weddings.
Always.
You've hosted weddings.
Quite a bit.
I've hosted weddings.
I've had a wedding as well.
And you both had weddings, right?
And I've tormented MCs.
Yeah.
And I've been tormented as an MC. It's the worst.
It's the whoa. Please let me tell this.
Oh man.
Being a wedding MC is the worst experience. Hey, please, still hire me for your wedding MC. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But I'm just saying that
it is a difficult task.
Tedious task.
Oh man.
When everybody wants something different, the mother of the bride wants something different from the
mother
father
of the groom
bride.
wants something
The
different.
groom is huffing and puffing, and
and if the groom had aunts or his mother's friends who he was close to when he was a child, you're dead.
The worst people to deal with at weddings. The worst people to deal with at weddings are the bride's friends. You think they're there to help the wedding be flowing and beautiful?
No, they're not.
Like, excuse me, I can't dance. I'm like, but it's your friend's wedding.
They're not.
They're like, no, I don't sweat. I'm like, what the is the matter with you?
And then they go, have you seen this makeup? I'm like,
What? They frustrate every
I've actually,
bride's
I've
friends?
actually, I've actually literally
Stitch.
seen a fight.
What?
At a
And,
wedding?
Yeah, it was the groom's
This got interesting fast.
the groom's father's brother, who's his uncle, and the bride's sister. So it was a father-daughter dance, right? And the father wanted a song, and the bride wanted a different song. The bride had already preset a different song with the DJ. But just before the wedding, the dance happened, the uncle came and said, oh, this is what the father wants.
Why didn't he just play one after
And
the
the
other?
song just started, and the bride sister rushed in and said, what is this? This is not what we played. And I'm just there like, okay,
Okay, what to do now?
I'm not the DJ, thank God.
Fight,
But
fight.
to be very honest, at that point, I was like, yo, it's the bride's wedding, it's not the father's wedding. Why
Yep.
should the father's?
Yep.
And the uncle went on and on. This is his last moment. He must get what he wants. You know, it was just, and the bride just kept doing this dance and looking at the DJ like, you know, I'm like, she's supposed to be happy on this day, you know, and it was just really awkward. And weird. And I'm like, you,
Why
this
didn't
father
they-
said, let
why-
your daughter be happy.
Yeah,
on
but
this
they should have
day.
just played the bride's song first. And
They
then
should have played the
father's
bride's song.
You know,
period.
I'm about to say
As far
something
as
that's
I'm
going to
concerned.
sound...
The father should just go away.
I'm about
and go
to
and marry
say-
his wife.
Guys, I'm about to say something that's
You're
going to sound
horrible.
very
You're
yay.
horrible.
No, I mean, I can't imagine my daughter getting married and like, get play me.
Listen,
Well, it's all about the cock.
I've had my wedding, right? Like, let her have a moment.
this is going to sound very yay, but my biggest regret is that I could not MC my own wedding.
My brother.
This guy's one.
No. My brother has actually said this to me once.
But it's a
he goes,
fact.
you know what? Since I can't MC my own wedding, the only person I can trust to do it will be you. I'm like, I will be in the background eating your food and getting very properly drunk.
I emceed part of my wedding.
You did?
Yeah.
I told my wife I'm going to MC my wedding.
You
She's
MC
like,
part
it's
of your
never
wedding?
been
I emceed
done.
the after party of my wedding.
Oh no,
No, that's all
fine.
right. That's all right. That's all right.
That's
That's
fine.
cool.
It's
That's
okay.
cool. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, who else?
But
But
the wedding
you're
reception.
actually not supposed to work on that day.
That's not
But I
work.
took the mic and I was like, yo, guess who's here?
Who's in his
And I
house?
emceed the hell out. I want to talk about something now I think it's very Nigerian. I don't know that it's that common outside of here. Maybe West Africa, if at all. It's souvenirs.
Don't put my face on anything.
No, that's not even where you should go. That's not where you should start with it.
It's the fights.
It's the fights.
Yeah.
The souvenir fights. You think the WWF
Bring
is
and it's things they have. There are like 13 buckets in your house. Why do you want one more bucket?
and they go, give me the chopping board. I'm like,
but
woman, I just saw
why
you
do
put
we
three in
have
your
them?
bag.
Why do we have them in the first
Do
place?
you run a restaurant?
What is
Why
the
do we have them in the
relevance
first
of
place?
the
Why do we have
souvenir?
them?
It's African culture. I think it's something that stems from the idea
It's my
that,
wedding. You should give me gifts. I shouldn't give you gifts.
Exactly.
I've never understood that.
oh, you mean like how it's your birthday and people think you should spend on them? Yeah.
Same thing, I
It's
guess.
really depressing. And you're planning a wedding and you're planning for gifts for those who came to like.
And have you ever seen, okay, so when I MC weddings, there's this thing I like to do. So I do a little exchange. When it's time to give her the souvenirs, call out one of the bridesmaids and mostly the chief bridesmaid, and then the
groomsman.
the best man.
Yeah,
right?
best man, rather.
And they stay on the podium, and then they shake hands with everybody else on behalf of
they're
the bride and the
receiving
groom,
stuff.
and they receive stuff, and then they hand out the souvenirs. Let me tell you how this almost always goes bad. When people realize all of a sudden that it's more or less a give and get, they suddenly go,
Oh, I'm gonna get a bucket if I.
how do I get without giving? And then they start going, my son is coming in the back with our gift. Let me just take this one so that me and my husband will be going. No.
My sister got married a long time ago, but she got 5 naira in an envelope.
What?
Just
It's okay.
because the person wanted a gift. My brother,
It's all right.
who got
naira.
married much later than her, got, you know that sachet omo?
Uh-huh.
How much is it? 10,
You're
15,
kidding,
20
aren't
naira?
you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
this is a
and
joke.
the way it was wrapped, you could tell the person just wraps it there because the person wanted to give that to get the souvenir. Yeah.
My mother will pray
People
on
do
top.
that.
My mother will say, no!
Like just quickly wrap it and say, okay, take this.
A sachet of Omo.
Yeah, sachets.
Sachet of detergent. You get me soap. What are you trying to say?
Sachets.
My mother will be like, no, this is not, it can't be ordinary.
But
Pray on it.
I might be wrong, but I feel like the ladies like the souvenirs. But let's find out if I'm wrong. And let's find out from them what they
Perhaps.
think about weddings. And we'll be right back.
My dream wedding. Me, husband, mom, dad, parents, husband, family. Maybe 50 people. That's all. I want something very quiet.
I'm not into the whole having family and friends and people you haven't heard from in years come to your wedding. I want something very small, very intimate at night.
Not too many, sorry. I don't want, thank you.
In a yacht.
Not sure it'd be that especially.
And then there's like a band. Yeah, that's my dream wedding.
Typical Nigerian wedding.
Food, too much food, drinks, it's family having their way.
Plenty of Ashwebis, 27 caterers in one event hall. Mogbamoya, that's I heard, and a branch. Wedding crashers, literally.
Ashwebi.
Ashwebi for me, because I'll not go out of my way to buy. I'm sorry.
Expensive.
All I buy clothes of 20K, and then I'll sew it and I'll not wait after that. I'm not understanding. Why?
I guess it's the fact that it's part of our tradition, because I know that a lot of people now tend to do that more for their traditional weddings as opposed to their white weddings.
You've been hearing Ashwebi of 50, 100, 120, some even 400, 450. I'm sorry, 400, 450. Please give me the money, let me go and buy land.
It just signifies, culture. If you're Yoruba, you wear your buba or your agbada. If you're Igbo, you tie your George. It's tradition.
At the end of the day, for me, Ashwebi is really, really it's not needed. Because personally, if I was having a wedding, I'm sorry, I will not do Ashwebi. I'll call color, hey, what you have, I'll call. That's it.
It's just too much work. Too much work.
Sometimes even what the couples want, they don't get. But based on, especially from the bride's parents, my daughter, especially if you are the firstborn, my daughter is getting married. You planned, okay, 100 people from your side, 100 people from your husband's side, you'll be finding out that 1,000 people attending from just your side. So yeah, it's more like a show-off.
It's not even about the people that want to be together forever. It's about what the family wants, what your mother wants, what your father wants, what his family wants, what friends want.
I don't know if you guys have heard the phrase, our wedding, your marriage.
I think there was a survey conducted somewhere, I can't really verify, but I think destination weddings are actually cheaper because not everyone can travel.
Destination weddings, it really depends on the individuals, like the couples themselves. Because most times, people who do destination weddings do not want everybody to attend.
That's pretty much what I want to do because I don't know anywhere in Nigeria that I'll be allowed on the yachts at night to have a wedding. So I think destination weddings are awesome and that's what I would like to do.
First of all, I'd like to say from the start of this episode, I thought it was going to be that kind of topic,
right.
But I actually enjoyed it.
Speak for yourself.
Speak
for yourself.
You enjoyed it, come on, don't lie.
Don't force it on people.
Yeah.
Family, mates, friends, everything. A wedding is supposed to be between you and your wife. You guys are the ones who are going to, live on after it. So don't be overly focused or put too much attention on that one day. There's forever after
It's
that.
actually not a day, it's like 7 hours.
There's forever
And
after
you're like,
that.
all that money's gone?
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
At best, 9 hours.
Think about it.
And it's over.
All right.
Don't do it. No,
Don't get married. Don't have a wedding.
No, hold on, I'm kidding. Well, try and remember that a wedding, pretty much like Ibuka said, a wedding is just a couple of hours in a day. So don't emphasize as much.
The marriage is forever.
Yeah, the marriage is forever. That should be the fun stuff. If you're not planning the next 5 years of that and all the fun you're going to have in that, but you're focused on one day, you're going to get yourself heartbroken.
True.
One. And second, if you absolutely have to go to a wedding, make sure, and most men make this mistake, you go with a pretty date. No, go with a fun date. Someone who's smart and witty. Because
the gossip on at the wedding is
excellent.
Epic.
You have to have the right company for it.
Sit
That's
down
it.
there. What's
Very
on
true.
Wayne? That's the fun part.
And you watch all the exes.
Oh, the exes.
Why is that a squeezy face?
That should be a whole different topic on its own. The exes in weddings.
Yeah.
True.
I think my own do's and don'ts would go to parents. Just don't.
Step back.
Just don't.
Just let them be married.
Just don't. That's it. Don't.
Yeah.
You've gotten married.
It's
had
their
your
turn.
wedding.
This is proof.
Don't. Thanks for watching, and good luck on your wedding.
Good luck. You will need it.
Treat your wedding like a proper concert. Invite, give them handband. When they give you the invite, give them handband, all right? So that when they go in and when they want to come out, they will flash the handband. All right, that way you can cut a lot of people out of your life. Save money.
Marry somebody that 12 you can have fun and entertain yourself. There will always be money for cable subscription and fuel for Jen.
Do ensure that if you're expecting 500 guests, you cook for 1,500 people.
Do not go to a wedding with nylon bags, all of you that will want to carry rice home. When you are going to the wedding, keep your nylon bag at home. Eat the rice they give you at the wedding and go to your house.
Cut off all ties. Properly, as in cut it. Cut all ties from your ex.
If you're going to wear a very nice wedding dress, wear something that you feel that you'll be comfortable in.